Hey there, hey, I am Lolita Walker, and today we are going live from the patio. I'm so excited to chat with each of you all today. And before we get started, I'll give you a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Welcome to Coaching Cocktails and Conversations, the 10-minute power powwow. Hey, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I am Lolita Walker. For all of you all who I have not had the privilege of meeting yet, good morning. I am a certified life leadership and executive coach. I am a power speaker, a TEDx speaker, two-time author, all of the things that you can read directly at lolitawalker.com. But today I am coming to you from Coaching Cocktails and Conversations. Yes, not only is it my podcast, not only is it a journal soon to come, which I'm so excited to talk to you all about, it's it's so many things. It's group coaching. It's really a movement. It's truly a movement. Coaching is where I leave you with a couple nuggets just to challenge your thinking. Cocktails is not about what you're sipping on. Nope. It's more about celebrating the greatness and giving you a cheers for all of the amazingness that you bring to the table each and every day. And then those are those juicy conversations. Now, I try to come to you a couple times a week and bring you a 10-minute power powwow to punch you with a little bit not only of motivation and inspiration, but a renewed action. It's a renewed action to walk, talk, and behave differently. And we've had topics that go all the way from fear to standing in the presence of your own, to clarity, to confidence, to commitment of showing up. And then sometimes we even take those conversations back into my private Facebook group, which each and every one of you all are welcome to join in. It is called what? Coaching Cocktails and Conversations. Yes. So jump on into the Facebook group. We currently have a good conversation going. I am finally saying yes to putting together a journal for Coaching Cocktails and Conversation. It's a lined journal. But I've been getting so many questions about Lolita, even from the 10-minute power powwows. I'd love to have a location where I can write everything down that you're talking about. My group coaching clients and my one-on-one clients, I always tell them to have a dedicated notebook for our coaching sessions. My podcast, I leave you with soul work each and every time. So now's the time. It's probably beyond time, but I believe everything happens in divine timing. Today, we are talking about there is a blessing in the pressing. And this press sometimes comes from other people. So other people, my clients, those who are soon to be clients, have really been pressing me on getting this journal out. So guess what, everybody? Yes, I found a vendor and it's coming out. So here's what we're talking about in the group coaching, in the Facebook community, although I will bring it up in a group coaching next session. So there's this journal and it'll have coaching cocktails and conversations. It looks exactly like my logo, because it will be, which is right on my screen to my right, to your left, likely. I'm not really sure how it turns out, but it's on my right as I look at the screen. And I said, you know what? I would love to have a line right there, a line that says something like, it's time for some coaching cocktails and conversations. Let's have some coaching cocktails and conversations. And so we're going where people are throwing in what they believe should be the line that goes on here. So what's in it for you? Right? If it's your line, not only will you get the journal, of course you will get a free copy of the journal, but you'll also get a free copy of my latest book, Can We Talk? Can we talk? So today, can we talk? Now I was watching my sermon from my pastor Coates. Oh, yes, I see that. Hey, yes, yes, yes. The other day, and he said, there is a blessing in the pressing. And I sat up and I said, there is a blessing in the pressing. And that's what I wanted to talk to you all about today. Guess what we have? Hey, Way, how are you? He said, fear. Yes. Facts, evident, appears real. Right? Um, yes. So sometimes it's fear that holds us back. Sometimes it's fear that holds us back from doing the thing. And so today we're talking about there's a blessing in the pressing. In the Facebook community, what we'll do is talk about when has there been a time where you saw a blessing in the pressing? Right. Sometimes when you are going and going and going and you don't see the results that you absolutely want and you believe are necessary, right? Sometimes we sit in this funk and we don't want to press anymore. Today, I'm reminding you, keep pressing. Why? Keep pressing because there's a blessing in your pressing. Yes, keep going, keep moving. Everything isn't a yes right away. Keep going, keep moving. Let's talk about my PhD, being admitted for my PhD program. For years and years and years, I've been telling myself that I absolutely want, before I die, I want to be Dr. Lolita E. Walker. And for years, everything else came in front of it. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but then it just got to a point where I'm thinking, I'll get there. I'll get there. But because I know that tomorrow isn't promised, I said it out loud one day. And you all have heard this story. I said it out loud this today, a couple months ago. And Dr. Sean Shapiro said, well, what's the problem? I said, what's the problem with what? What are you doing about it? What are you doing about it? There is a press that sometimes happens when you don't know that it's a press. And because you stated it, because our words have power and there's power in our words, and we've affirmed it out loud and said, hey, this is where I want to go. Someone will say, well, let me help you on that journey. I know you haven't asked for help yet, but I hear you. And I think that I can help you on that journey. Good morning, good morning, good morning to one of my Facebook users. Just throw your name in there because I can't see it on this side of town. And Way said, we FM, my signal in FM wave, try to make it wider. Oh, I got you. Okay. And also, if you could write phonetically how to say your name, because I don't think that I am properly enunciating it. So let me know. I would love to say your name the correct way. Sometimes I tell folks that my name is Lolita with a T, like pronounce the T. So Lolita, and I'll write it with a capital T right there. Yeah, let me know. I would love to make sure I'm not butchering your name. So today we're talking about there's a blessing. There is a blessing in the pressing. And sometimes you don't even know you're getting pressed upon, but it's because our words have power and there's power in our words. So when you say, hey, Jata, when you say things that you want in your life, when you profess them aloud, then someone will hold you accountable. It could be a DM. It could be somebody asking, hey, how's that thing going you were just talking about? Right? I love it. Talk your dreams out loud. There is a blessing in the pressing. There is a press that sometimes you do for others. Think about your children. Think about your coworkers. Think about your employees. There is a blessing in the pressing. And today I want to focus just on you. And I want you to think about, what is a press for me? What do I need to push a little harder? Now, remember the other day we talked about inconsistencies. How are you showing up inconsistent in your life? Remember we talked about that? For all of you all that were here, hey, Bawana. Oh, I miss you. I need pictures taken. Bawana is the best. Okay, let me let you guys see his name. The best photographer out there. Buana graduated with me from Morgan State University. Absolutely. And I so miss him. It's time for me to take some pictures again with my son. And he did this amazing session with my son and I years ago. But let's talk about that press, right? So even in the midst of him doing a photo shoot with us, the press comes and he probably doesn't even recognize that you do it all the time, Juana, right? You do it all the time. You press people to be their best selves and show up. And so while you're doing a session, what's happening is you're like, you know what? Why don't you try this? Oh, I captured that right there. Why don't you move over like this? That is a different type of press. That is the guidance based on your experience. That is the press to say, hey, you wanted to capture moments with you and your child. That's what you told me. So let me help you capture all of the moments. And I'll tell you that it was an experience. And so there is pressing in every single thing that we do. And oftentimes we do it for other people, right? Oftentimes. But how often are we pressing for ourselves? How often are we pushing and we're pressing ourselves to get to our next level? And that is why I love what I do. That is why I'm a certified life leadership and executive coach. That is why I come here and chat with you all. That is why I do a podcast, because I want to push you beyond where you're standing today. It's a privilege for me to be able to do that. And I don't take it lightly that you all allow me to do that. Oh, I love you. So that is kind of what I want to leave you with. Doesn't 10 minutes go pretty fast? There is a blessing in the pressing. Not only am I encouraging you to put a little bit of press on somebody today, whether it's at work, whether it's your employees, but an encouraging press. Hey, you know what? I remember you told me this. How are you doing alongside that? Oh, what? I know this is how you think you wanted your photo shoot, but guess what? I have this great idea. What about you were saying right there? I see the sun peeking out over there. Oh, wouldn't that be amazing for us to be doing a photo shoot? I know. Press. There is a blessing in the pressing. Even when you feel like you've been pressed all the way down and you're not feeling your best, find the blessing in it. Be grateful in every single thing we do. Today, this is your 10-minute power powwow, and I'm so excited. Catching moments is an emotional landscape brain photo. I don't know what that means, but I'm going to break it down to say what I think it means. Catching moments, okay, is an emotional landscape. It is. Brain photo. Oh, one that you can leave a picture in your brain. This is, I think, what I'm going to say. I don't know if this is what you mean, but capturing the moments behind me. Isn't it great? Yep, is an emotional landscape. It is. Sometimes it could bring back things. Sometimes it can force things forward. And then it's a brain photo. It is. Think about this today, you guys. Okay? All right. Yes. All right. You guys have an amazing day. If you are in the Facebook group, just stay where you are. I'm going to come and chat with you guys for a little while before my 10:30 prayer call. All right. You guys have an amazing day. Bye. See you tomorrow.